Okay, I don't know if I've got this right. We're just leaving Los Angeles on the Ruby Princess. It's awful. It got sunny all of a sudden. It was cloudy when we left. It's terrible. It's beautiful now. Windy, cool. The big storm yesterday. I don't know if you can see behind me. Los Angeles Harbor. You can hear the waves beneath me. Really neat. Got a couple standing at the front of the ship here. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. They're in the windy conditions there, let me tell you. That's pretty cool. Sun is setting. Won't be dark in about an hour and a half. But hopefully this will be a nice sunny trip. We'll see how it goes. Here's another view of LA behind me. Hopefully I'm getting it. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Okay, here we are leaving LA. I took some footage here with my zoom lens to try to catch the waves crashing on the rocks up here. Sorry for the shaky video, but the more you zoom in, the more difficult it gets. But man, were there some waves crashing on the rocks over here. Just spectacular. And the mist in the air from the water hitting the rocks. And you can just tell the movement of the waves coming in from left to right there. The palm trees up on the top of the cliffs there, just spectacular. With the camera, all you hear is wind and buffeting, so I thought I would just voice over this, give you an idea. This is north of Long Beach, and beyond those hills is the greater part of Los Angeles, basically, because we just departed the port at the Port of Los Angeles near Long Beach. And here I am the next day. I'm at the back of the ship. This is one of my favorite places to go on a cruise ship. Right at the back, watching the wake behind the ship. It's just mesmerizing for me. It calms me. I love it. It's rather noisy though, because the water's being turned up or turned up, I suppose. But the ship's width, you can see here, it's about 120 feet across. It's unbelievable how wide these cruise ships are, and the propellers below are propelling us forward. We're probably going at about 25 knots right now, so that's close to 30 miles an hour. You can't swim this fast, folks. If you fall into this water, you're left behind, and it is quite a bit of turbulence there. Beautiful views. The water is just turquoise. The sun shining on it with the white foam, and then the blue water. Oh, it's so beautiful. And when you're on the side of the ship looking out, you can see sometimes you can see flying fish that just come out of the water. They get scared out of the water by the actual ship itself, and they'll skim over the water about a foot and a half in the air for a good 50, 60, even 100 feet, and then they dive back into the water. It's quite neat to watch that from time to time. And this is a cruise that I took on Princess Cruises with my wife in February. We went down from Los Angeles to Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta, uh, Cabo San Lucas. Just a great cruise. Now this is the back of the ship. I'm about 14 stories up at the back of the ship, looking down, seeing the fellow there beside the hot tub with a towel in front of him because he's getting too much sunshine. He doesn't want to get a sunburn. And there's the wake from the back again, but from a different angle. And all of these lawn chairs that you see here, these loungers, free to use by anybody. Anytime you want, just help yourself. Grab a drink at the bar or whatever and come on out there and sit back and relax and check the views, get some sun. And you can just see a ship of 2,500 people, and what do you see here? Maybe 15, 20 people at all, if at all. A couple lounging in the pool here, just sort of cooling off. This is what cruising's all about. Do whatever you want when you want to do it, the way you want to do it. It's just fantastic. If your idea is to go see the shows, go see the shows. You want to stay in your room, stay in your room, hang out on your balcony, do that. This is the same angle from the same spot on the ship, but looking forward and looking towards the front of the ship. You can see how long this is. Um, I'm zooming in now onto the very top front end of the ship there where the radar equipment is, and satellite dishes and that type of thing, communication systems. And as the camera pans out, you'll see the balconies on the side of the ship. You'll see the dividers between each of the rooms. And there's only a handful of people actually out on their balcony right now. Most of them are on the top of the ship or walking through the ship somewhere. But you'll zoom in, you'll see how big the ship is by how tiny the people look to be. Here's a fellow. Here he is standing out looking out of his balcony, watching the water go by and watching the ship crash through the various waves that are coming along. But I'm really trying to hold my camera steady. It's very difficult from this distance, but he's got to be, he's got to be 600 feet, 2 football fields away from me. So he's hard to zoom in on. There, I got him. And the sun is out. We're south of LA by probably a day or a day and a half by now, 2 days. So it's quite warm, probably in the 80s, even in February. This is just a great cruise to go on. It's a 1 week cruise. You can get some great fares on these Princess cruises or the Carnival cruises on this West Coast cruise, leaving from Los Angeles, coming back to Los Angeles a week later. You can park your car right at the pier for the whole week. It's in a secure parking area. Something like $17 a day, but it's worth it. Your car's waiting for you when you get off the ship. Or if you're flying into Los Angeles, you can grab a bus that the cruise line offers. They might offer you a $20 bus fare to the ship and back, guaranteed not to miss the cruise. Worry free. You can just relax. You leave your luggage in your room and enjoy the amenities that the ship has. You can just see the speed of the ship here compared to we've seen the water and the gals just standing there. We're just humming along here, really humming along. And it's a fantastic experience. Highly recommend it. I've done this cruise several times. If you like the channel, subscribe. The sunset is coming up next, and it's a beautiful shot. Don't mind the shaky camera, but I hope you like it, and we'll keep them coming. Talk to you later. Sunset.
Sunset's gone. Wow.
It's gone.
It's gone already.
That's right. See you tomorrow. Sunday, Sunday, February 26th, 2017.